As per latest media reports, the French firm Dassault Aviation and Indian Ministry of Defence are in discussion for procurement of a bigger deal, which involves 114 units of fighter jets with local production. Dassault Aviation has agreed to transfer the Rafale production line to the Dassault Alliance Aerospace Limited manufacturing facility in India, once it finishes the last batch of Rafale F4 standard order for the French Air Force in 2024. Dassault Aviation wants to shift focus from Rafale aircraft to the 6th generation program in the next few years, and the Indian facility will become part of its global supply chain for the Rafale fighter jets in service with France, Egypt and Qatar, and will even cater to new export orders. India will have the biggest fleet of 207 Rafale fighter jets, which includes the 36 Rafale fighter jets ordered in 2016, 114 fighter jets under the new MMRCA tender, and 57 Rafale M fighter jets for the Indian Navy. Hindustan Aeronautics has pitched for an order to manufacture 4 additional squadrons of the Su-30 fighter jets, to quickly meet gaps in fighter squadron strength. The proposal for manufacturing 72 more fighter jets to add to the current order for 272 was made by Hindustan Aeronautics, but the Air Force is interested on ordering only the replacements of fighter jets that have been lost in incidents. Hindustan Aeronautics is hopeful that an order for at least 10 additional aircraft is placed this year, so that its Sukhoi manufacturing plant doesn't fall idle. Hindustan Aeronautics has said that if the order does not come this year, there will be a 2-year gap before the production line can be restarted, as it will have to order kits and other parts from Russia. Chinese media has reported that China's second aircraft carrier can carry 36 domestically developed J-15 fighter jets, which is 50% more than its first aircraft carrier. It also has an enlarged hangar, but has a reduced space for storage, which allows it to carry 50% more fighter jets and other types of aircraft including helicopters, which would expand its combat capability. It's impressive that it took only 26 months to build and launch the second aircraft carrier, which is almost half the time of a foreign aircraft carrier of similar type to finish construction. A destroyer of the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force has docked at the Kochi Naval Base, and 25 Japanese Navy officers, 156 sailors and 8 Japanese Coast Guard personnel have arrived on a 2-day goodwill visit to India. The Japanese delegation also visited the anti-submarine training school and the Naval Offshore Patrol vessel. The Japanese delegation will also visit Indian Navy personnel on board the Japanese destroyer and interact with them. India and China will hold the next round of boundary discussions in the coming weeks, which will be held between India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval and the Chinese Foreign Minister, and this meeting would also take place before the informal summit between Prime Minister Modi and the Chinese President in October. This was one of the decisions taken during the meeting with the Indian Foreign Minister and the Chinese Foreign Minister, and it is the first indication that China may be wanting to move forward to resolve the border issue with India.